Okay, so today's going video is going to be what if Deku was where. Let's get into the video. Why do I always do this anyway? Yep. Okay, let's do this. So where we left off, Deku was just getting out of the water because Tetsu Ray picked him up. I'm just gonna say Tetsu because Tetsu Ray's like way too much. Anyway, Tetsu Ray was just telling Deku what his quirk was. Well, I was telling y'all what his quirk was. Deku still has no clue what Tetsu's quirk is like whatsoever. Anyway, so Deku, like, he knows he's going to turn into a werewolf, but he doesn't know when, why. Like, he knows why, but like he doesn't know how soon it's going to happen. And I do, but I'm not really sure if I want it to happen the way I think. So we'll see how it plays out because I'm going to have him turn it in a werewolf to a werewolf in this part. Oh, and I need to find a good werewolf picture. But that's besides the point. Let's get into the video. Oh, and I have two more questions. Do you want me to do what if Belle had a solo leveling quirk? I got this from I got this idea from another YouTuber, but like it's going to be completely different from his like usual. And the other one I wanted to do is what if Deku was in Umbrella Academy. So I'll be doing both of those. Just like tell me which one y'all want to see first. Okay, and let's get into the video. So, I already said where we left off. So, where do I want to take this? Okay, so after Deku wakes up from almost drowning to death, even though I'm pretty sure he had him wake up, but who cares? Okay, so he gets up and he runs, or he just starts running around so he can dry off faster. So as him and Tetsu's running around, they're talking, getting to know each other, and this is what Deku learned about Tetsu. He learned that Tetsu was kidnapped and he ran away. And as he was running away, he got bit by a wolf, and he turned into a wolf by himself. So Tetsu didn't even know what happened. So Tetsu had to learn about all the wolf culture by himself, and that's why Tetsu is really closed off and doesn't like people that much. But for some reason, he feels like a drawing to Deku. And I'll explain why he was calling out that night for a completely because I'll get into it when it becomes important. Anyway, so I'm just gonna say Tetsu's backstory right now, so like y'all can know like what this character looks like and stuff, and like his personality and shit like that. Anyway, so Tetsu, he doesn't like people that much. He's closed off. He's really good at drawing though, and he generally is obsessed with heroes, and that's how Deku gets back interested into heroes too. And he actually can make stuff, and he made a Wi-Fi router, and that's how Deku gets back into using internet without Inko actually knowing. And this is how he gets back in contact with Bakio and stuff like that, because he doesn't remember his past with Bakugo, like I said, because he hasn't seen Bakugo since he was 7. Anyway, let's the catch up on what they did. Oh, and Tetsu lives on in a little hut all by himself with not furniture, but old thrown away furniture and stuff like that. He doesn't have a cooker, but he has a little bonfire place to keep him warm, and that's literally all he has. He's basically jack broke, no money whatsoever, and that's gonna come into play later because there's something I want to do with that, and it's going to be very interesting, and that's another reason why I had to move out in the forest. But I'm not gonna give that away until. Oh, and another thing I wanted to say, if this is y'all don't have to do this, but I would want y'all to do this. So basically, comment a name, a quirk, and a gender, and the person's personality, and I'm going to add them into Deku's werewolf clan, because I don't want to add nobody from class 1A, because like I said, Deku can use any quirk that is in his pack. So name a quirk and the name, gender, personality, and I'll add them into the what if. And they can be a girl or a guy, I don't care. That's all up to you. And who knows, if I like their personality enough, I might just shift them with Deku. So. Oh, and Tetsu is going to be a character I use a lot because he's basically like my OC, well, one of my OCs. But anyway, so let's see how long I've been rambling nonsense because I haven't really did a what if. Okay, good. 8 minutes to actually do the what if. Great. Okay. So Tetsu and Deku get to know each other, and they become like almost best friends, because this is a matter of, I'll say, 5-10 hours. They literally just been hanging out all day, and Deku starts feeling like this big, massive pain, and he snuck out at 2 a.m. So he's been out with Tetsu all day. Inko don't know where Deku is, and Deku's like feeling this massive pain right now, and Tetsu's like, oh, so it's happening. So Tetsu's like, do I take you back to your house or do I take you to my house? And Tetsu decides his house because he doesn't want to explain everything to Ingo right now. So he said, okay, I'm just going to take you back to my house. And he basically comforts Deku while he's like transforming, because he did it all by himself and it was like super painful. So he's like comforting Deku, telling Deku it will be okay, and like telling Deku he has to stay here for tonight because he will turn into his like werewolf state. And I will have a picture for that next time I do the what if. I need to find one. Anyway, so Deku does that, and the colors of Deku I want him to have is like a orangey black color, but if I can't find that, I'll just find like a green for like wolf or something like that, or like all white and black or something like that, or I might give that to Tetsu. Like this, I don't know yet. I'll see what I do like when I look up werewolf pictures and see which one I pick for Deku and Tetsu. And I'll be picking one for y'all characters. Just like give me a color frame and I'll do that too. Anyway, so Deku transforms, and that's all that really happens. And then right now he's 10. Yeah, because he moved out when he was 7. I said they've been there for 2 years. Oh no, so he's only 8. Yeah, he's 8. Okay, never mind. Because I wanted to time frame this where I can build up to the hero arc, like to like the USA arc, like basically this like when he gets to school. Because I didn't want him to like automatically jump into school and have these werewolf powers and not have nothing, like no clue how to use them, because like that would just be boring for me. Anyway, I've been rambling like in all my videos, so let's try to stay on task and do this what if. So yeah, Deku turns into his werewolf state, and he goes out hunting, and let's say that he hunts like a deer or something, and he doesn't bring it back to his house, but he brings it back to Tetsu's house, like, and he drops it at the door like a cat or a dog would do if they kill an animal, or mainly a cat. If they kill like a mice, they would drop it at the door or drop it like by you, so you can clean it up or whatever. He does it like that basically. And and like when he turns back into a human, he'll like throw up the blood because he'll have the taste in his mouth. So he does that too. And his clothes are ripped and stuff, and like he basically doesn't have nothing on. So yes, Tetsu does see like when I say everything, he sees everything. But Deku has already seen everything of his, like, so it's like oh well, like because like I said, when they first met, Deku, like he would like Tetsu pit on his clothes I literally remember saying that. So yeah. Anyway, that really doesn't matter. I don't know why I had to like point that out, but like I pointed it out. Anyway, so Tetsu goes and gives Deku like a pair of his clothes, which I'll say was this, and yeah, this is what Deku's wearing, and Deku's like, wait, where's my jacket? And he's like, oh, don't worry, you took it off before you turned. It must be important to you if like, even though through all that pain you made sure you took it off. And he's like, yeah, my dad gave it to me before we left, and but it was like way too big, and it's still way too big to him for him. It touches the floor every time he wears it because it's like something that he has to grow into. But like he wears it all the time, and it like it doesn't touch the floor, but like it's like right there to touching the floor. It's like a too big jacket for him right now. He's like, he's going to wear it all the way till he's 15, so like it has to be oversized right now. Anyway, Deku goes to like he goes back home, but Tetsu teaches him how to like hide his ears in tail, so he doesn't like just walk home with ears in tail and like, oh yeah, I'm a werewolf. Yeah, that. So like he's like, for now I'm gonna have him completely not tell Inko. Inko does not know a thing. She just knows Deku out of nowhere at the age of 9 started to really like him meet, and he started to sneak out on a, no, I'll say he can turn into a werewolf whenever he wants, but like his werewolf powers and instincts like kick in morally on full moon, like they're more active. She just realized that he's like more energetic, and he uh talks about a boy named Tetsu that Inko has never seen. So Inko honestly starts thinking that Tetsu Ray is an imaginary friend that Deku made up because he is lonely. So she invites Bakugo and Katsumi over for a visit because she thought Deku was lonely, and this is where, yeah, I'm still gonna Bakugo be a bitch. This is where Tetsu, Ray, and Bakugo meet for the very first time, and Deku has told Tatsume, dang, I forgot his name. Tatsure. Fuck, I keep saying his full name, so now I think his name's Tatsure. Anyway, yeah, I'll just call him Tatsure from now on. Deku has told Tatsure about his past with Bakugo and stuff, so Tatsure really does not like Bakugo like at all. So well, Deku and Bakugo like are like, they're talking to each other, but Deku's like more like active and like energetic, and Bakugo tried making fun of him, and Deku shut him down so quick, and that like made Bakugo like calm down, because Bakugo was only 8 at the time, and I know he started to pick on people when he was like 5, so like he has that ego, but Deku is going to try to calm down that ego, but it's just going to make it more bigger. Yeah. So Deku is like getting on his case, and Inko like didn't catch on to this, and neither did Bakugo's mom. So they like, she kicks them outside and says like, y'all go play, I'm gonna catch up with Bakugo's mom. And so Deku's like, oh, do you want to go meet my friend Tetsure? And he's like, who's Tetsure? And he's like, it's my friend. My mom thinks that he's made up, but he's really not. You can finally prove that he's not made up for me. And he leads him to Tetsure's house and says this is where he lives, and he calls out Tetsure, and like he does it very, very quietly, so Bakugo doesn't hear, but he howls, and that basically tells Tetsure exactly where like they're at. So because Tetsure wasn't home, and Deku smelled that he wasn't home, and that's why he did that. So Tetsure's like, oh, so Deku wants something, because like they only do it if they need or want something from each other. So like he turned around and said, okay, let me go see what he wants. So he turned into his like full regular wolf form, not werewolf form, but like because I'll say he has like this backpack that he made for when he turns into a wolf. So he put that on and he turned it into his werewolf form. So now, okay, wolf running around, not running around, but running through the forest with a backpack on, heading towards Deku. And this is where I'm going to leave this video off. Part 3 and the pictures will be coming out tomorrow. I hope to see y'all commenting y'all characters' names and their personalities in the comments below. Don't forget to like and sub.